the perfect tag from Mags Black came up a couple of weeks ago, which is hashtag my top 5 sharpshooters. So this is all about the decks that give you quick, clear tarot readings. My name is Annette. This is Project Refine Life. Welcome to my top 5 sharpshooters. First on the list is the Everyday Witch. This is all wrapped up in cozy in one of my little Peggy bags, and this deck lives in my purse. This deck goes with me everywhere. This little tiny deck, I got it specifically for my purse because it is just such a clear reader. Now, I don't have the full-size edition of this deck. I only have this little one. Now, I hear that the guidebook is fantastic, but you know what? I have such a bond with this, and this one lives in my purse, and she goes with me everywhere, and I just can pull her out wherever I'm at. Sometimes if I'm just waiting for the kids in the car as they get out of school, I do readings for myself just right there in the car. Seriously. I mean, it's just so cute. It's so little. It's so easy to read. It's so expressive within the art. I love this little deck. I just don't know that I can manage to buy the big deck because, like I said, I'm bonded to this one. This one goes with me everywhere, and I love it so much. Second deck is the Light Seers Tarot. Now, we are all familiar with the Light Seers Tarot. This is the mass market edition, and this deck is just so beautiful, so vibrant, and I love the way that Chris Ann draws in a way where you can feel the movement. Like right here, you can see her moving these elements, the water and everything that's going on around her. I mean, it's beautiful. Here too, you can just see the movement. You can feel this deck. And I think that's why everybody loves it so much. It comes up time and time again as a favorite. And it's so easy to read. The depictions are not directly Rider-Waite-Smith related. However, if you know the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you know this deck just by looking at it and getting just the hit from the art. The art is amazing, just gorgeous. What a beautiful, beautiful deck. So here we are, the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Next is the Sasuraibito Tarot by Stasha Barrington. Now this deck is just a lovely production, seriously, so beautiful. The backs are just beautiful. It's gold gilded, and it has this black border that I wouldn't dare ever trim because I love how deep it makes the deck. The art in itself, again, it's not a direct illustration of Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's close enough so that you understand exactly what's going on within the cards, exactly what's going on within, I mean, look at the face. Look at it. You can see just how much is going on within the facial expressions. Just so beautiful. I love that. Look at the lovers. Oh my goodness, just gorgeous. That energy just floating around them. What a beautiful depiction. Anyhow, this is one of them that is just so simple to read. I don't have to think too much. She has done the work for me. So I love it. Okay, my next deck is the Super Linares Tarot. I cannot tell you how much I love this deck. Just the way that it's packaged, the book, and I understand that they are coming out with a full detailed guidebook for this deck, which I think is going to be amazing because even the little guidebook is so descriptive. But let me tell you, if you know the Rider-Waite-Smith, you don't even need the guidebook because but I will say the keywords in the guidebook are really, really great. This art is, oh my goodness, this is a deck that I thought, I'm not going to connect with that deck. That's not my style. That's not my aesthetic. And when I got the deck, I was like, holy moly, I adore this deck. Everything about it is just beautiful. The way that it's made, the way that the cards feel. the depictions. I love how diverse the deck is, but the art in itself is so easy to read. There is no mistaking what she's trying to tell you in these depictions. Like, it's so easy, it's so clear. What an absolute beautiful deck. I just cannot get over it. Okay, next is, and I don't think this is any surprise to anybody if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, the Northern Animal Tarot. Good God, this takes my heart. Seriously, this deck is so beautiful. I just cannot get over it. Oh, those are some of the shadow cards. From the way that it feels, like seriously, just even picking up the deck, you just want to work with it. It makes it simple to grab for, to use, to shuffle. That, for me, that's kind of part of the reason that I grab for certain decks over the others. Even though I say I'm not a card stock snob, I do definitely feel like this one I could sit and just shuffle. I love this deck. It is so beautiful. And the images are so great. I mean, they are a direct RWS like type depiction in the art, but they're so beautiful. She does include other little details in here. The coloring of the deck is really like a deeper tone. I know that the second edition is going to be brighter. So maybe I can use that for one season and this for another season. I don't know how that's going to work out yet. We'll figure it out. But I have no doubt that Linda with Wilder Heart Studios is going to do a phenomenal job. But this one, you can see so clearly exactly what she's trying to portray. And the benefit of this over just using your standard RWS deck is that you do have the moodiness involved within the art as well. So in addition to what's going on within the picture, within the art, you have this moodiness that's that's created, not corrected, created within the tones within the deck. Just a beautiful deck. Okay, I have two that I do have to mention. Yes, I'm cheating. I am cheating because this is another deck that I reach for. It just didn't meet the 5. Sasuraibito beat it out. But this again is one of the decks that I reach for, but it does have a different tone than Sasuraibito. The Textured Tarot is just beautiful, easy to read. You don't have to use your head a lot. Like if you just need to be brightened up a little bit. Like this is a beautiful deck for that. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I love it so much. Okay, now the next deck I'm going to mention because I think that this is a very easy deck to read, the Modern Witch Tarot. And to be honest, the reason that it's not here is because of the cardstock. Isn't that amazing? I say I'm not a cardstock snob, but the reason that it's not here is because I have to chase this deck when I use it. And that takes the fun away from it. Like with the Northern Animal Tarot, I love the way that it feels in my hands. Like I can work with it or I can just sit and shuffle it. Even my little Everyday Witch Tarot, like I don't have to chase it. As small as it is, I don't have to chase it. This deck, I have to like constantly be chasing these these cards that are just flying all over the place. But the art in itself is just beautiful. And it's colorful, it's diverse as far as ethnicities in the deck. Maybe not body shapes, but ethnicity definitely. And it's easy to read. It is a RWS clone pretty much, just an updated version. And I know that there is one available from Germany or something like that. And I might just order that one because it is a great deck. It's just, seriously, Liminal 11, like fix it because you can't, like that wasn't a flyer. That was just, boom, they're just flying out because it's so freaking slippery. Seriously, can you hear the frustration? It's too slippery. Okay, so that's it. These are my 5 decks. We've got the Modern Witch, we've got the Sasuraibito, we've got the Light Seers, and as you can tell, each one of them kind of brings in a different mood into the reading. So depending on what I'm looking for, depending on what I need, is, you know, whether or not I'll pull that deck. So we have the Super Linares and the Northern Animal Tarot. That's it. These are my top 5. You know, other people put their decks on here afterwards and they look all nice and neat. I don't know. Maybe I'm still on my learning curve. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. At this age, I don't know if I'm going to get there, but hey, it's all right. I'm doing the thing, right? So I guess that's all that matters. So thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to look at my top 5 sharp shooters. These are the decks that I pull when I just want a quick and easy reading that doesn't take too much thought on my part. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you later.